to get this show out there.
For sure. Next one is a nice one because it's a big company. We got Star Wars, and they are going to be coming out with an NFT. So Disney's launching a new Star Wars NFT collection on the 24th of May, so about 2 weeks from now. So let's have a look at this thread over here.
Toys, nice.
Yeah, it's a big one. I mean, Star Wars alone, massive. Disney's massive, and it's just nice to see. This is what I was saying: existing massive companies and brands that are embracing blockchain technology to further get their name out there and get products out there and do unique things in the space. That's what I mean. That's what we're going to be seeing a lot more, and that's the sort of stories that I like to bring you every week because it's just examples of that. And that's exactly what you got here. You got Disney partnering with Cryptoids to launch first NFT, a Star Wars NFT collection together. And they're going to be like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader in the beginning. So you'll be able to spend $40, which is a fair price, to get a hologram, says hologron. So that's what they're calling it, a mystery box, which contains a random first edition Star Wars NFT. Going to be a supply of 30,000, which for NFTs is very high. But if you think for Star Wars collectibles, it's not very high. Because if you go buy a normal figurine or Funko Pop of Darth Vader, there's probably millions of those that have been made, right? So there is some rarity when you've got the demand of a Star Wars. You're going to have 40% of the collection being common, 30% rare, 20% legendary, 9% grail, and there'll be 1% of an ultra grail. And once you get your Star Wars toy, so it's coupled with the physical toy. Once you get the toy, you'll have the option to keep it inside the blister pack, or you can unwrap it and watch it come to life, as per the video. So if you guys are on YouTube, you'll be seeing this in front of us,
bro,
which is really, really cool.
Where's the whitelist link, bro?
I think you're just going to be buying it, bro. When you unwrap it, you'll also be able to use it in the metaverse that Crypto Toys is building. So again, I mean, very, very new, but interesting. And again, you are seeing big companies, Star Wars, Disney, Cryptoys coming out and embracing this technology and saying this is the future. Do we know exactly how it's going to look? No, but we know it is the future and we want to be involved in it. And I think that that's really where that's what excites me,
Hold on, go back up. It says you can't resell. Wait, go back down. Right there. So right below that one. Cryptoids doesn't have a marketplace, so you can't resell the Star Wars NFTs. There's no timeline when they would launch that marketplace. This is also something that came to my mind when I was I'm still scripting. I've been taking forever because I can't figure out the right way to deliver this video. But it's the video on the Alo Yoga's metaverse. They had 60 million people enter that metaverse at some point last year. However, and they dropped a real life clothes collection because they're a real company. They dropped their normal launch, but in that one specific launch, if you kept the email, your digital receipt that you got, you can, if you hold that until January of this year, so like a 3 or 4 months window for them, then at some point you'll be able to redeem that digital receipt where you bought real clothes for an NFT. And I don't believe there's a marketplace either for that. And that was a massive fucking success for them because the goal was not to flip, and they didn't really catch the mainstream Web3 industry for that. They just collected mainly from their current audience, which is huge, millions of people who support Alo Yoga. But that was very cool for me because those kind of stories get me excited for content creators, because yes, they're not great for traders, but for content creators, that's pretty sick, because that's it's just very different. And the fact that it can be a success without technically the Web3 world.
Yeah, so they are saying here they're building a marketplace. They don't have one yet. But remember, this diehard fans that buy these collectibles with no intention of selling them. But there is going to be a marketplace in it. But it just isn't at the moment. They're also saying that we don't know whether they'll be interoperable yet. Will you be able to use your Star Wars NFT in other places? We're not 100% sure. But he is also saying, I mean, the team behind it from A16Z, behind Cryptoids, they've raised $33.5 million. So they really are building something for the long run here. And the fact that they've been able to launch land deal with Star Wars is incredible and great and bullish for the space. So yes, in the beginning you might not be able to sell it. That marketplace will come, and when it does, who knows? I just know the Star Wars guys. I think that this is probably a good investment for $40. Not financial advice, but I personally think $40. The downside is you lose $40. The upside is a lot more.
I agree. Also, I was going to say, quick note,